How are you today? So I'm excited to be talking to you guys because this topic is something I've been getting so much. I know so many women who are literally in turmoil pertaining to this topic. Herpes after labor. Herpes after labor. Many of you ladies have found out that you have herpes after you have your child and you have no clue what to do. You're scared out of your absolute mind, believing that your child has herpes, okay? Believing that you passed your child unknowingly, and now you're absolutely terrified believing that your child had it. So this is what you're doing. You're literally causing yourself to get sick. You are depressed. Okay, you're suicidal in many ways. You're have high anxiety. You do not want to touch your kid. You don't want to kiss your kid. You're taking your child to the doctor over and over and over again. You're also going to your OBGYN saying, why you didn't test me? Why you didn't tell me nothing? Did you see anything? And you're freaking out. You want to know how to deal with this? I want you to understand your child is fine. I know that's so crazy. Listen, one thing for sure and another thing for certain. When you are giving labor, they are all up your woo-ha. I mean, they all up through it. Now, I do agree they should test you for herpes, especially. I think it should be a requirement, and that's something we should fight for. Required that you get tested for herpes during pregnancy. Because at the end of the day, herpes can be very, very dangerous towards a newborn. So I think that's something we should all fight for. That's a good fight now, y'all. We can fight for a cure. Let's keep fighting. But that one is a must because so many mothers are terrified after having their children or finding out they have an outbreak after. The first thing they're going to think, did I do any harm to my child? That is mental turmoil. Being a mother, especially if you're a new mother, and you gave your child something that possibly could kill them if you later on find out and do some harm, or simply that you gave them some unknowingly. Ladies, you're having a hard time because you found out after the fact. And you're punishing yourself in your mind saying, if I knew, I would have did the baby. Stop it. Listen, stop. You are causing yourself a mental game that you're never going to win, okay? You're going with thoughts that you're never going to get answers to. The best thing to do is for you to understand, number one, when my child came out, did my baby have any complications? If your child didn't have any complications, number one, you really ain't got nothing to worry about, because if something, like if you was having a physical outbreak coming through the birth canal, number one, we're going to say they didn't see it or it didn't look an outbreak. The baby possibly could have had symptoms later on. As we know, it takes 2 to 14 days until you have probably a possibly physical outbreak, okay? That could have happened. If you didn't see anything, if you had any complications, the chances are your baby did not get anything at all. Now, if your baby did have some complications, then I can understand your concern. But sadly to say, I can say that, not sadly to say, but I can say this for many of my clients who have came to me and had this fight. You ain't seen nothing on that child. And now you're looking at every bump, cut, and everything, assuming that's what it is. Stop it. You're going to drive yourself up a wall. You're going to be messing around to be in a mental hospital. I'm going to just keep it real. I know, because I have clients who went to the mental hospital worrying about their child when there's nothing wrong with them. I tell you, the mind is an interesting thing. It sees what you want it to see. It believes what you want it to believe. And I'm telling you, going to your doctor every 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, your doctor think you're beyond crazy, okay? They're going to think you're crazy, okay? Stop it. I understand there's nothing wrong with going to want to know. But the first thing they're going to ask you, why are you doing this? And you can tell them, look, I end up finding out I had herpes after my pregnancy, after my labor. I want to make sure I did not pass it to my child. And they were like, well, you're good. Just tell them to test you anyway. If they don't, take the child somewhere else. But I'm telling you, when it comes to children and herpes, doctors really look at you like you're crazy. I'm just going to be honest. They already look at us crazy as adults when we're having sex. They're really going to think you're beyond bonkers at this point. But there's nothing wrong with insisting that your child gets get what they need. Also, if it gets too scary, you know, get the STD test and swab your child and send it. Okay? Like literally, you could do it. You could do something like that if you want to. But I'm telling you guys, I really want you guys to stop torturing yourself. You're torturing yourself. Stop acting like you can't touch your child. I'm telling you, it's not healthy for the child. It's not healthy for you. Stop telling them they can't sit on the toilet that you sit on. Stop telling them they can't drink out there. Stop it. I'm telling you. Herpes, if it was just that bad, don't you think they would have told us? Literally, you're not getting herpes from saliva on a regular basis, okay? That's not happening. You're not getting it sitting on the toilet stool. You would think they would clean the toilets better if that was the case, y'all. That's not the case. You're not getting them from towels, guys. Come on. Come on. I'm trying to tell y'all, stop it. Listen, I'm telling you, stop. You're driving yourself beyond crazy. Stop. I'm just going to say it. Stop. But Lisa, how do I stop? Stop believing that you did your child some harm. That's what you stop doing. Stop believing you did your child some harm on purpose. You think you did it on purpose. You didn't do anything on purpose. If you knew, you would have moved differently. You did not do anything on purpose. Stop torturing yourself. Mommy guilt is so real, y'all. It's beyond real. Stop it now. Or you and your child relationship is going to be so distant because of your behavior. Stop it. Stop. But Belize, you had both of your kids vaginal. Were you worried about it? I was at first, and I said, get over it, Belize. Live on and love your children. And if you did, they will be okay. They're not, you know, I didn't see any complications. I love you guys. Stop driving yourself crazy and stop looking at child up and down. You're making the child nervous. They think it's something wrong with them. They're little. They still realize things. Listen, they come with right and wrong. They know when things are weird. Stop weirding your kids out. Stop it. You didn't do anything on purpose. You wasn't not educated. When you're not educated, just it's the risk you take. Just do what you need to do now, but don't be excessive over what you're doing. It's nothing wrong with getting tested to make sure, but don't keep taking that baby back and forth to the doctor. Stop it. Stop it. That child thinking something wrong with it. Leave it. Live. You're making it worse for the child, and because you're having your own struggle with your diagnosis. Accept yourself so that you can worry about the child differently. You can worry about the child on another day, but you're trying to take you accepting your diagnosis, then dealing with your chance of giving it to your child. You can't do both of those. It's too much. It's too much. Come to me so I can help you with both of them. But we got to deal with you accepting your diagnosis first before we can deal with your child. Because if you can't accept yourself with it and you think your life is over, you're darn sure going to think your child's life is over. It's not good. It's not good. Stop. Stop it. I love you now. You'll go to your therapist. Your therapist going to tell you, say stop. Stop it. We can't stop your thoughts. You have to stop those thoughts. You got to stop literally wanting to run yourself into the ground thinking that you did your child harm. I love y'all dearly. If you don't see no symptoms, leave it alone. And if you feel like you see something, treat it as such. Treat it as such. Or get it swabbed. That's it. And remember, if he getting kissed or she getting kissed on by everybody else in your family, baby, it probably didn't even come from you. If you ever find out your child do have it. Think about that too, okay? You got to know that child can get it from any other person who's kissing on them. Which is typically the father, your mama, your grandmama, and everybody else. Who don't even know they have it. Have no clue what herpes is. You didn't. Breathe. The child is fine. Especially if that child is 5, 6, 7 years old. That child is fine. I understand your biggest concern if they're infant stage between 1. Okay, I get that. But if that child is a toddler, leave that baby alone. Leave that baby alone. Okay? They're fine. It ain't going to do that baby as much harm as it would an infant. Okay? Alright? And you'll see a difference. You'll see your baby acting different. You'll see things. Ladies, I'm telling y'all now, half of y'all haven't seen any of that. It's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. Alright? So I love you guys. I hope that helped in some way, just to bring light to it and make you help you realize that you're not by yourself in those thoughts. There's other women who have those thoughts, but you have to stop those thoughts. It's not going to do you any justice to be a good mother. Like, to be the great mom, you got to be in a good headspace. You're not in a good headspace like that. You're treating a child different. It's not fair, especially if they have siblings. Okay, the things that you say and do is going to cause some mental issues for your child later. Stop it. Trying to tell you, kids remember things. All right. I love you guys. Make sure if you need anything, you know what to do. Book your session, one-on-ones, couple sessions as well, guys. That couple session will include that $150. That's a couple, all right? That's couples disclosing. Just have questions, things of that nature. I am here. I am here. I am here, guys, to support you and help you. Okay, support and help you tremendously. So don't be scared to book me. Book me, okay? Book me, book me, book me. All right? Make sure you get your products. If you need your products, running low, almost sold out. Get everything you need. Also, guys, do not forget. Oh, I have put the overcoming stuff, like hoodies and stuff like that, all in the store. So now you can get all that stuff in my store. Now you don't have to go to my other website. It's all in the store. So you can get that stuff there too. You can go order your hoodies if it's still cold where you are. If you just like hoodies, shirts, and also masks. That's all still there. So you can get that. So those are available to you guys as well. And make sure you take advantage of the courses. They're still available to you guys. $15 in the so it's a free one. All that information is below. I love you and I see you soon.